Nationals Deputy Leader Bridget McKenzie has told her colleagues to get on with the job after weeks of rumblings over the party's leadership. Live now to political reporter Eliza Edwards. Eliza, are the Nats going to take on this advice or keep stirring trouble?
Well, Janine, I don't think it'll go down well with everyone. The context here is that there's still a lot of simmering anger in the National Party over the handling of some aspects of the drought policy. There's people like David Gillespie who haven't ruled out a tilt at the deputy leadership. So Bridget McKenzie really trying to put these tensions to rest, telling Sky News that people in the regions are sick and tired of politicians fighting amongst themselves.
And I can tell you what those that live out in the country don't want to see. It's bickering and inside backbiting. So they want us to just get on with the job. That's what we're paid to do. It's why we got involved in politics. I'm, just getting on with the job, Laura. I'm getting the FHA legislation in front of the Senate next week. We're debating that. Working in our communities for the drought response, looking at new market opportunities for agriculture across the world. So I'm busy getting on with the job. And I suggest to National Party MPs and senators that they get on with the job, because that's the very least we can do for the rural and regional Australians that sent us to Canberra.
Interestingly, though, her Nationals colleague Matt Canavan appeared to side with those few people who have been undermining Bridget McKenzie's leadership, people like Queensland MP Lou O'Brien and former leader Barnaby Joyce, saying that their contributions are valued.
I certainly think the contributions of some of my Nationals Party colleagues in the last few weeks has helped move this discussion along. People like Barnaby and Lou and others have got out there and pushed for things that are going to deliver, I think, more assistance for the drought. And when that does happen, they deserve some of the credit for fighting for their constituents. And as I say, that's what people expect from their members of parliament.
So that truce didn't last very long, Eliza. I have a feeling it's not the last we'll be hearing on that one, despite her call. But meanwhile, Pauline Hanson and Bob Katter are continuing their joint drought tour, hoping to increase their political clout on the issue, I presume.
Yeah, exactly right. This new political power couple hitting the regions, hoping to capitalise on any farmer frustration towards the government's drought policy, and also publicly pushing for the farm household allowance to be extended beyond 4 years. The government has already reacted to public pressure on this by saying that lump sum payments will be made available to farmers on a rolling basis. And Pauline Hanson says that's only been put on the table because of pressure from herself and Bob Katter.
A drought-affected area is a drought-affected area, so people know that they're going to get it. Now, the government was planning on cutting it off after 4 years. There has been a public backlash. It's only because of people like myself and Bob that are on the ground, take it back to Parliament, because they're in fear of the public backlash.
Janine, more drought relief is on the way to farmers. Cabinet is meeting tomorrow to sign off on a plan, and we're expecting an announcement soon after.